let's look at another example, so number 2. Okay, now we're going to do this the shortcut, so this won't take very long at all. So negative 5x minus 3y is equal to 15. Okay, so the same set of directions, so we want to find the x and y intercept, and then we're going to graph it. Okay, so when x is equal to 0, so we're going to cover that up. Okay, so when x is equal to 0, my y is equal to, just divide these 15 by negative 3. Okay, so then you just would do negative 3y is equal to 15 and then divide by negative 3. Okay, and then you're going to get y is equal to a negative 5. Okay, so then you have 0, negative 5. So 0, negative 5 is right there. Okay, and then we would have negative 5x minus 3y is equal to 15. I'm just going to drop this down again. Okay, so then now when my y is equal to 0, okay, so I covered that up, and then I mentally divide by negative 5 and negative 5, and I'm going to get x is equal to a negative 3. Okay, and it's as simple as that when they're written very nicely. These are multiples of 15, so there you go. So then you've got negative 3, 0. So then you've got negative 3, 0, so then we're right there. Okay, so we're at 0, negative 5, so 0, negative 5, and negative 3, 0. And take your straight edge and go ahead and connect your dots to make your line. Okay, like I said, 2 points determine a line from geometry, and 3 points is better because then you can really see that the lines really do line up. Okay, any 2 dots are going to line up to make a line, but 3, okay, but since we're just in this process, then that's what we can do. We'll test a point if it needs to be. Okay. All right, so then let's look at another one with some fractions. And yes, fractions are our friends, so remember that. Okay, so those of you who always change to decimals. Okay, let's look at some fractions here. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this as well. Okay, and our last one for this set of directions will be number 3. And we have negative 2/3 x plus 3/4 y is equal to a negative 6. Okay, now this one's not so easily set up. Okay, it's still in the form ax plus by equals c, just like we did previously with our 3 forms. Okay, so it's still the same thing. So if I want to find my x-intercept, that means I'm going to make y equal to 0. So I'm going to go like this, so all of that's gone. Okay, so then that means y is equal to 0, so I'm looking for x. I'm going to actually write this down. So I've got negative 2/3 x is equal to, now this is gone, bring down your negative 6. Okay, now we're ready to solve for x. So we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, so multiply by negative 3/2, because then I'm going to get a positive x here. Make this over 1 and times negative 3/2. Okay, you want to balance both sides, so then this cancels out nicely and you get x equals. Okay, and now you may reduce. Okay, so use your reduction. So 2 goes into 2 once, it goes into 6 3 times, and then don't forget your negatives. Then a negative 3 times a negative 3 is a positive 9. So then x is equal to 9 and your y is equal to 0. Okay, so 9, 0 is going to be right there. So that's our 9, 0. And then if we wanted to solve for the other one, okay, so now x is going to be equal to 0. Okay, so we're going to look for y. Okay, so if I want my x to be equal to 0, then this is going to be completely gone. And then I'm just going to drop this down. 3/4 y equals negative 6. Okay, so then 3/4 y is equal to a negative 6. Okay, so then I want to multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, and I want to make this over 1 and multiply by the reciprocal. Okay, so this is gone. So this is y is equal to, and then I want to reduce. So 3 goes into 3 once, goes into 6 twice, and I've got negative 2 times 4, which is a negative 8. So I've got x equals 0 and y equals negative 8. So we're going to say x equals 0, this is 0. And then y equals negative 8. And there's that dot there. 2 points determine the line, so we're going to connect them with our straight edge. And then there is our equation of our line. And don't forget to label it, so it's negative 2/3 x plus 3/4 y is equal to a negative 6.